Silver Thorn Saga, Chapter 1, Seeds of Dissent. It is a time of fear and uncertainty. In the wake of the destruction of the dreaded Death Star, the Galactic Empire tightens its grip across the galaxy, crushing all who dare challenge its authority. Far from the battlefields of the rebellion, a different force has emerged from the shadows, seeking neither revolution nor conquest. Led by the enigmatic Tinizar, Silver Thorn walks a dangerous path between idealism and profit, recruiting those willing to brave the darkness where others fear to tread. So right now, currently, you are all on the planet of Numa. You just completed a delivery for Silver Thorn. You were bringing supplies to the planet. You don't know what was in the crates. You weren't paid to ask what was in the crates. You were just making the delivery since your ship is a large freighter ship. Once you were done with the delivery, you caught word as you were hanging around that there is a high priority target for Silverthorn, mentioned to be residing on the planet, or at least spotted on the planet. And you found information that they were holding out inside of a cantina south of one of the giant stilt cities, because Numa is a very large, boggy, kind of a swampy world, where the cities have to be built on reinforced stilts above the bog in order to proceed and grow. So there's not too much in the way of expansion on this planet, so it's easy for a lot of people to disappear. And that's where this information broker seems to be hiding out. You follow the information, you get to Cantina just south of one of the large trading cities, and you thought you would go inside to see if the rumors were true. Going inside, you discovered that, yes, indeed, there was a Snivian information broker there with his gang of bodyguards who are defending him. And he's a bit of a nervous type, so as soon as he spotted you, he just immediately knew trouble was on the way. So as soon as you walk in, he panics. He makes a run for the back door. A couple of the guards go with him, and the rest of them just very, very anxiously begin firing their weapons at you, not even bothering to ask you your name. So we are going to jump in right into this prologue scene like that. Can everyone give me a vigilance check, because we're going to set up the initiative order for this.
So just the dice we have for vigilance, no difficulty dice. Bad
that's
dice.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Perfect. Vigilance. Here we go.
Are we rolling in roll 20 for that, or?
No, and roll dice with friends.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I apologize. The roll 20 dice roller is still not ready to go yet. So let's take a look. We have Zaf. You have 2. Two successes. Blast has 0 successes. Thorn.
The advantages in this just like sort out tiebreakers, right?
That's correct. Yes. Larson
That means
also
that Black
2. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're waiting on one more. Also, I will roll for the what's it called? So there are in that group. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who are we missing on this?
So they do still. So the advantage and the triumph both do still count as success. Wait, no, maybe. Hold on, let me keep looking.
Triumph
yes,
does count as success. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't at 0. Just waiting for a tiebreaker at 0.
Okay, and for the information broker. Oh, could do him on the next one too. Information broker.
There he is. I was like, what's wrong with you? This fucking dick.
Oh, okay. So let's take a look. Oh yeah, I gotta do the
Your one,
other
Spencer.
one as well. Yeah, the group. Okay, so let's take a look. The one with the most is Zaf Bonda. So, well, it doesn't really matter who rolls it. They're just claiming a spot for the PC. So let's see. With the most, we have a PC followed by NPC because there was a tie with that. Then we go to the 2 successes and Larson, myself, and anyone else with 2 successes and nothing else. No, so it'll be PC again and NPC. Then with the single successes, there's 1 for me, 1 and 2 for you. So that it would be PC, PC, NPC, and then for, I believe, the last 2 with, yeah, no successes. There are just 2 more PC slots. Okay. So this is the order there. So PC will go first, followed by NPC, and the way it's done in this Star Wars game is you get the initiative slots gathered by these rolls, but you can change who takes those slots each round. So PC goes first. It could be any member of your crew. It doesn't have to be the person who actually rolled that high. So right now for the setup, the information broker and 1 party of his bodyguards, 2 bodyguards, ran out the back door. Currently, you are all inside the cantina with 3 of the bodyguards remaining. So let's get a cantina look here.
I have a question.
Yes, of course.
Are all of our weapons drawn at this point, or are they stowed?
They would all probably be stowed as you were walking in, waiting to look for it. These ones, they're pulling out their guns at you. That's kind of their first maneuver that they're going to be doing on their turn as well. So it's 1 maneuver to basically draw your weapons.
Where did you list this event or the initiative?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Did you list the initiative anywhere?
Oh, sorry. I can put it. I can put it in the chat in Roll20 for you. PC and PC. I was going.
That works. Thank you.
PC and PC.
Okay, chat tips, go away, please.
PC. So yeah, like I say, it's going to change, or it can change. I should say between every single round. But here goes PC, NPC, PC, NPC, then 2 of you, the last of my group, and then 2 of you again.
I don't think we really have a order set up that would work best. So I think just who rolls it can probably just take that spot for now. So Derek would be the go first since he rolled the best.
Derek should go first because he's the tank.
Yeah.
No, that's not bad either.
So again, if you need help with what kind of maneuvers and things you could do, I mean, you can ask, and anyone who knows, you can chime in, of course. But along with like drawing weapons, aiming, and that, also movement is part of it. So you're able to duck out, go into, try to leave, try to chase after them out the back door, or try to hold off these ones that are trying to slow you down. So would you like to face these ones, or would you like to try to go after the ones who are fleeing?
I say we should go after them.
As this all starts, Ordo's just gonna yell out, like, he's gonna look at the lot of you, and he's gonna say, he's gonna point at, okay, I'm combat. He's gonna be like, when do you come with me? Or wait, how many people are in this room, and then how many are with the guy? The broker?
There's 2 that ran out with the information broker, and then 3 are remaining behind.
So he's gonna Order's gonna look at the group of you. He's gonna say, "One of you come with me. The rest take care of these guys." And then he's gonna like get ready to like run after the broker.
Wait, whose turn is it? It's Derek's turn, right?
It's technically just a PC turn, but yeah, we're letting Derek use it first. So Bonfa use it first.
What does Derek want to do?
So I'll be telling stuff.
Zaf is going to try and clear a path. I don't know if they're going to try and run through or go around. But he's going to try and clear a path and go as close as he can to the nearest enemy.
Okay. So that would just be one maneuver to charge into the fray. And so he can get there very easily because the range is short, yes.
The range is short.
Yes.
And so I can suffer 2 strain to do another maneuver and an action.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. I'm going to... I'll take the 2 strain to draw my vibro axe and try to cleave through someone with it.
Okay, so mark 2 strain on your sheet, please. That's that. Okay, so you can roll your attack to hit. It's for melee. It's 2 difficulty dice.
Okay, that's the black one, right?
The purple one.
Purple one. Okay.
Diamond one. I guess you can't really see super well from the dice roll.
That looks successful to me. I mean, just from my point of view, that looks like
it's very successful.
So your damage with your vibroaxe plus those 5 successes. So that's the total damage that you are dealing to the crowd.
13.
13 altogether with those 5 successes in. That's pretty massive. That's good. So would you like to describe your character, introducing him into the world of this saga and how he just made an impact right there? Describe his charge in.
So Zaf is an exiled Gungan soldier from the Grand Gungan army. He was exiled and made his way into the Silver Thorn. He wears sort of like, it looks like beat up, like padded armor over his clothing, and he has a big 2-handed vibro axe. He usually looks pretty grim, like all the time. He's probably told you he's trying to find a way to redeem himself in the eyes of the Gungan kingdom.
And he charges in with that fury and swinging the axe. He takes out one of those Aqualish thugs immediately, cutting him down. You could describe that however you like. And also in the charge in and smash through, did some damage to his second one as well.
So he goes in, and as he's charging, he readies his axe to the side, and he starts making an arcing motion from right to left as he cuts one down and embeds it into another.
Yeah, you're doing some massive damage there. So with the NPC as the next slot, the ones that are there with you are going to try to fight against you, but you are already engaged with them, so it's going to make it a little more difficult with you. So they're going to roll their attack, and they're not doing too well with your axe sticking inside them. So
just watch this their buddy getting cleaned with the panel.
Oh my god!
What's happening? Okay. There's that. Using with their blaster pistol. So there is. So it's only 1 in that. And it is a difficulty of 2 because they are try to hit you with melee. So there we go. So it is 1 success and one what do they call threat that's generated there. So threat 1 point is not going to do too much. I would just say I could apply that as or that's actually applied against me. So it's you who gets to decide how you would like that threat that came up, how you would like it to affect. It could be taken as strain against them, which for minions counts as a wound, actually, because they don't have a strain threshold. So basically, they might just go and hurt themselves by trying to hurt you. So that's one thing. They did get a success on it, so it counts as a hit, which the weapon they are firing is 7 damage. 7 damage. What is your soak?
6.
6. So it only takes 1 damage on you. So feel free to narrate how that goes down too, because you're still cleaning house even when you're getting shot.
All right. So he has the axe embedded in him, and I like to think he whips out his pistol trying to aim it, but it might have shot him. Maybe it glanced off his shoulder.
Sounds good to me. Yeah. And that one threat, do you want that taken as another damage against them?
Yeah, sure. Maybe he sprained his wrist or something, trying to pull his gun out.
Probably did more than sprain his wrist. Okay, so we're back to PC slot. Who would like to
I'll
jump
take
in
this
next?
one.
Okay, who's that? Candace? Okay.
Yeah, Order will just once again. He just said, like, what are you with me? I'm going after the broker, and he'll just spend both his action and his maneuver to just. Oh, well, actually, he'll spend his maneuver to first bolt out past the guards and towards the broker, and then depending on how far away he is, he's gonna I want to catch up to them and be flat-footed. So I guess I'll take 2 strain to maneuver again to just continue running after them.
Okay. First, we'll let you do your one maneuver, and then you could decide if you want to take strain for the second maneuver when you see what happened outside after they left. So you see Zaf is just wrecking into the Aqualish thugs whose mission was to slow you down, but that's clearly not happening. So you dash past him, go out the back door. By the time you get to the back and your boots sink into the swamp below, you see that the broker and the 2 guards there with him, they've each jumped onto speeder bikes that they have parked in the back. They're not far away. They just took off, and these are not racer bikes. These are just traveling bikes here. So they are basically what would still be considered medium range where you are now. So that was just your maneuver to get outside. There are more bikes parked out there, as well as a speeder, a land speeder that's parked out there too. So there are options to catch up with them.
So what range did you say they're at right now?
Right now, it's just medium range. They just took off, or they took off prior to the scene starting, basically.
Let's see. Drive. My pistol has medium range. I'm gonna use a maneuver to head for the nearest land speeder.
Okay.
While actually no, I can't, because I'd have to take out my pistol. So I guess I'd just run for the nearest land speeder to chase after them and hop in.
Okay, are you going to do that as an action?
Yeah, I'll use my action as my action as a maneuver to run up to it.
Okay, so you'll jump onto the speeder and get ready for next turn. That was Candace for the next one. So for the next NPC slot, that would be the information broker, and he is just going to use two maneuvers, I should say. One maneuver to increase his speed, and another maneuver for move. So at that, he is still at what's medium range for you right now. He can't get to long range yet. And he's taking 2 strain. Okay, back to the PCs.
I guess I'll go with this.
You're max muted.
No.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Whoever's going next should be whoever's going with me. I guess there's 2 slots, so
Yeah, you'll go 2.
is that way you guys can jump in and then?
So.
Who's that speaking? I'm sorry, I could barely hear you.
It's Lars.
Okay.
Yeah, Jacob, you're not coming through your own mic at all. Just through Spencer's.
Yeah, come scoot over.
I was just sitting next to Spencer. Yeah.
How's that?
Okay, that's Larson then?
You gotta
going
say
next?
something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is
Okay.
that working?
I can hear you a little bit better now, yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm gonna just stay here, and I have. Sorry, let me pull that up. I'm gonna draw my gun. I do have a quick draw with my career or skills. So.
Ooh, lost your sheet, dude.
That's fine. We have a backup on
Okay,
roll
so
20
I'm
for any of that.
I'm gonna shoot one of the guys here in the corner. See that?
Okay.
Alright, so I'll just roll that.
So it's still short range, so that's going to be 2 difficulty. Or actually, you're firing in because Zaf is now engaged with them. So
Hey, you're supposed to.
what happens in that case is it's going to upgrade one of the difficulty to a challenge dice. So it's going to be 1 purple and 1 red if you're firing because you have a friend that is potentially in the way.
Alright, I'll roll that.
Exact same outcome. Both rolled blanks. Excellent.
Let's see if I got. So 2. Wow. Yeah, the force is with you on this one. So yeah, you got 2 successes and 1 advantage. It's your call how you want to spend that advantage as well. But you deal damage plus those 2 successes for your gun. So, how much damage is that?
So my gun does 5 damage.
5 plus the 2 there.
Oh, sorry, what?
So the 2 successes also add as bonus damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
I thought it was if you only had 1 over the initial.
No, it's every success is additional damage. Yeah.
So the dice rolling dice with friends already adds up successes versus failures, and then
Yes.
at the bottom it just shows you
Well,
what's left over.
That's what we're.
Okay, so that'd be 7 damage, correct?
Okay, 7 damage, and that's they have 3 soak, so that's 4 more damage. So that is, and then another one goes down.
Awesome.
And there we go. And yeah, so feel free to describe your entrance shot and how you would like to use that advantage that you got there.
Yeah, so when I draw my gun, and you just kind of see me just like pull it out real quick, kind of quick draw style, and then
From the hip?
just from the hip I fire off a shot, hit that one guy probably like center mass, and then he drops, and then and I'm just kind of getting ready for the next shot. And I don't quite remember how advantages.
Here, I got this. Nope. Oh, reset this. Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, advantage can be used to give a boost die to another player, or even your next action. It could be used to recover strain. You could use it for narrative advantage of some sort.
Yeah, I'll just give a boost die to the next player.
Okay. So next person will roll with a boost, and the next one is still another PC slot. So it could be someone still inside the cantina, or we could go. Somebody could go outside. Whoever is going to follow Ordo.
I will follow Ordo.
Okay, there we go, and that is Hose, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
All right. So what's Hose doing? So charging outside. That's one maneuver.
I'll definitely do that. Yes, I'm going to charge outside as fast as possible as to not get shot.
Okay. So again, all of this is happening pretty much simultaneously. You have Zaf swinging his axe, going into it. Larson whips out his gun, fires it. Ordo dashes for the door. Hose is right behind him, gets into the swampy ankle-high or knee-high bog water right behind the cantina. You see in the distance speeder bikes racing off at a leisurely pace as far as speeders go. Ordo hops onto his own speeder bike. What are you doing?
Well, I jumped into. Didn't you say there was a whole not a speeder bike, but like a whole speeder that like multiple people?
There is a land speeder out there as well.
Yeah, that's what I meant to jump on when I said speeder bike. So said speeder, I didn't mean speeder bike. I meant land speeder.
All right. Well then,
and especially if like my character would have seen Hose like right behind him, I would have jumped like in the passenger seat.
There we go. So,
okay. Yeah. That works.
So let's do an outside scene here on.
He'd like see Hose run up behind him and be like, "Oh, great!" and then he'd just hop in the passenger seat.
Okay, so both of you outside. Let's get Hose onto there outside. I don't know if you could see it on Roll20, but got you both on there, and let's get that vehicle for you. So you want into the speeder, not the speeder bike. So there we go. We'll get a speeder. And, oh, the poor thing's going the wrong way. Look at that. Where's the...
All right, that's the way it was parked.
Yeah, you have to back out. Let's see. Oh, that's weird.
Oh, no.
There we go. Hey, there we go. We flipped it. Controls are different
Nice.
on this one. Okay, so you're in the passenger side, and you're waiting for Hose to jump in?
Yes.
Okay.
And I jump right in, I give him a wink, and I start the bitch up.
Okay. For that to be a second maneuver, that would either be your action or take 2 strain. So it depends if you want to do an action as well, or if you just want to save that for the next round.
Since I'm driving, I'll probably just take the 2 strain.
Okay. So then Hose also marked 2 strain for you. Okay. And then that means you have an action. So you could do technically piloting would be its own maneuver as well. But with the terrain the way it is here, there will be piloting checks that will come into play. So you could go and just dash off into the reeds doing a piloting check a little haphazardly rather than waiting for a safer path on your next round.
Do that one. not the safe one. Do that more hazardous one.
Yeah, do the not safe one.
We gotta catch him. Like you hop in the seat in order. It's just like, let's go, move.
Okay, if you want to do that, we'll just say because you hopped in with the second one, you just kick it on. It's only speed 1 right now. So basically let me get here, I'll get the stats for you so you could see it on Roll20. So it's easier for you to do that. There we go. put that down on there. Maybe we could see that. So you have it's a silhouette of 2, and it's a speed 3 vehicle, but currently you're only going speed 1 because it just took off. And so what that would mean, let's make that smaller so you can actually see it. What that would mean is you would roll basically, because it's only 1 and 1, you would do 1 red die. Or, I'm sorry, it's silhouette 2, right? Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the wrong stat. Silhouette 2, so it's 1 red, 1 purple as your difficulty going along with your piloting planetary skill.
Excellent.
And you got a success. Oh, and also, can you roll 1 more blue? Because you did get the bonus blue from Larson's roll. He said it was giving the advantage to the next player.
Just roll the blue by itself.
Okay, and that gives another advantage. So look at that. You got 2 successes. Yeah, no crash, nothing. So you go ripping off. You're already after him haphazardly. The speeder just rips through the reeds sticking out of there. It's not slowing you down at all. Water spraying up behind you, and you are on the roll. You got your own advantage to however you would like to apply that.
You could use it to recover your strain.
Yeah, that could get back 1 strain for you.
You're muted. Try it now.
Hello?
Yeah,
There
can
you
hear
go.
you. It's...
I just said.
Ah,
Uh-oh.
nope.
I think you're just driving so fast the wind is making it hard to hear you.
It's so okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. I just wanted to give it to Canderous for whenever he actually starts shooting at these guys.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. So, Candace, remember you'll have 1 blue on your next go.
Works. I have 2 blue, actually.
2 blue. Oh, that's right, because you got your accurate pistol, correct? The next lot is the NPC, and the last ones I have are the 2 NPCs that are on the bike with their boss. So they are just going to follow suit because they don't have any gun behind them, and they probably don't even know you're chasing them. So they are just going to increase their speed and maneuver, so they're keeping up, providing cover for their boss. And then it's the last PCs, the last 2 PCs there.
Prescott, you want to go first? Oh, it says Prescott's away.
Oh,
All right. I guess I'll go first. I'm going to whip out my knife. Yes.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to whip out my knife and rush at one of those 2 idiots in the cantina.
Well, there's only 1 idiot left. So as
nice.
your friends are charging him down. So again, this is all happening kind of simultaneously. You're going to leap through the fire. It's you're doing a melee attack. So that's pretty much going to if you're going to draw your weapon, that's 1 maneuver. Charging over to them is either your action or 2 strain. But if you take his 2 strain, then you could just do your melee right now.
Yeah, I guess I'll take the 2 strain.
Okay.
So how does that work?
So just mark the 2 strain on your sheet, then go to your melee skill, and it is only 2 difficulty dice. So you'll click whatever the dice for your skill is. I have your sheet here.
So like combat?
So it'll be in the combat
sheet?
section, yeah. So it'll be on the combat section. Thorn, you have for melee? Because it's right with your knife, correct? So for melee is just your brawn. So you're rolling 3 green. You don't have the melee upgraded, right? You have the upgrade in the ranged light, correct? There's no upgrade in the melee skill, is that right?
There's a skill called melee.
Yes, in
Yes.
the combat, it's brawl, gunnery, melee, range, light range.
Oh,
heavy.
you're right. You're right. There is a. Yeah, I haven't touched it. Yeah, so I only have the range.
Okay,
So I guess it's just 3 green
3 green. Yes.
diamond things. Okay.
3 green diamonds and 2 purple diamonds.
Oh, 2 purples. All right. 1, 2. All right, there you go.
Okay. And that is 3 hits. So you got your successful hit. So I believe the information you had on your sheet, your knife is 1 plus your brawn, and then you get 3
Yeah.
more based on your success. So that would be 7 damage, correct?
Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah.
That looks like that's how it works. So with the 7 damage and the 3 soak, let's see, what does that 1, 2, 3, and then 1 more. That is exactly enough to take out this last guard. So feel free to describe that.
So he just is like, what the hell are you shooting at me for? And he just rushes over and knife in front of him because he has no melee skill. So he just rushes right in front of him, all odd looking, and just stabs him 3 times in the chest or whatever.
And he goes down. So let's take a look on the inside there. The three Aqualish are now defeated. And with that, oh, I didn't even get Thorn going over to there. Get your
Prescott, there's nothing to do in the cantina unless you want to have a drink. So it's either you go out or you stick with us.
Not exactly yet, but for that threat that you rolled, going to say, Blast, you're the only one that's standing in the back there. So you hear coming from behind the bar, the bartender is calling authorities to come in, that there's a fight breaking out inside his establishment.
So just me left.
Yep.
Okay. So you see, like, as the fighting starts, like the first blaster shot whizzes over, like right over his ear, and his face like lights up. He's like, "Oh, it's time to go." And then he's like, he starts to go, and then he sees like the what is it, Zaf, the Gungan, yes, Zaf, race past him and just sink his axe in, and it's just like everyone's like going, and he's like, "Oh, I'll go for this guy," and then that guy's gone, and then he's like, "Okay, I'll start," and then he goes to look outside, maybe I'll chase after them. And then he just sees the spacer, the speeder start pulling away, and I don't think I can catch up, right? I don't think I could like make a run for it and try to hop in.
Hey, you could try. You could try. We could make that an action scene. He might cling on to the back. We've seen Ewoks dangling off of fast-moving vehicles before.
Yeah, I'll go for it. You know,
let's do it.
So I'll go ahead. I'll take first maneuver. I'll racing out. Just trying to get any taste of it, any taste of the action, and he's racing out, hops into the mud, and it sinks right up to like his nipples, basically, and he just keeps trying to wade through the mud. And I assume I'll have to take both. I'll have to take 2 strain to do 2 maneuvers.
Yeah, because you're gonna want to like latch onto it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I, you know, squeeze hard to keep pushing, and then I'll what do you want me to roll to try and grab onto the side of the speeder?
So basically, that would probably be either an athletics check or a coordination, depending on how you visualize yourself doing that.
Well, I appear to have neither, and they're the same.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna try and like jump hard and try to grab onto like does it have like a back fin, the speeder?
Yep.
That I can. Yeah, I'll try and like jump hard and just grab onto something on the back of it, and so I'll be rolling athletics.
Now, keep in mind, you could use one of the light side destiny points that you have. There's 3 currently, in order to turn one of those greens into a yellow.
I think I'm okay.
Okay, and it's only going to be 2 difficulty right now, so that will be.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
2 purple.
Sweet.
Oh, when he does it.
And
Okay.
I'll recover 1 strain with that triumph.
Yeah, with the advantage, yep, you could do that. So only
Oh yeah,
down
I'll try
1 strain.
advantage.
Success. You only need 1, so you cling onto the back.
And the mud whipping up on me.
All the
dirty as
reeds
hell.
battering you as
Yeah.
he tears through that way. Okay, we are back at the beginning of the second round. Now, the thing is that even though we have a lot of PC slots, we are down. One of the NPC groups are gone completely, so there's only 2 NPC slots, and for the 3 of you still in the bar, basically your fight is over, but there are still other bikes out the back there that you could go for, so that could be your thing, or you could deal with the bartender who, like I said, with the threat, he did just call for help, call for authorities or something to come. But we're back to the top, so it's a PC slot. Who wants to go first? Again, the order can change entirely based on whoever wants to go next.
As we get to back to the top, Ordo's gonna look over at Taran as he's driving. He's gonna get us closer, and that's a cue for you to go first.
Okay, yeah, I'll go first.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and. Well, are we already at the max speed, or did we just go up 1?
No, so it'll be 1 maneuver to increase speed. Currently, the bad guys are now at speed of 2. You're currently going speed of 1.
Okay, well, I'll increase the speed to 2, and try and match pace at least.
Okay.
Can you use another strain to go even faster?
Can I do that?
Yes, you could do that. There is one of the abilities for vehicles where you could basically punch it to go to the maximum, but I believe 3 is the maximum anyhow, so it's basically the same. So if you're just going from 1 to 3, you could do two maneuvers just to go up to 3.
Okay,
So you
that
go
works for
before
me.
me,
So then it's
by the
just
way.
another 2 strain.
So that'll just be another 2 strain for you, but also that will put 2 strain on the vehicle. I believe it's 2 strain, because you're doing 2 maneuvers with the vehicle too. You're kind of pushing it past its safety limits.
I see.
So it's strain on your vehicle, which I believe you can see on the screen. It has a strain of 4. So taking that down. Let me just make sure. I'm pretty sure it's 2 for that, because when you use a what's it called, a second action or a second maneuver that puts strain on the vehicle as well. So yeah.
All right, I can deal with that. Let's do it.
Okay. So you are now going at speed of 3. Heroes at speed of 3.
Oh, do I not have to roll anything?
No, because that's just a maneuver.
Okay.
So you're
Okay,
just
yeah.
taking the strain. You're just taking the strain, and that's all
Gotcha.
it is. So you would only have to roll. You would really only have to roll if you were piloting through hazardous terrain.
Right. Okay.
So
Sounds good.
basically, if you're just holding the car steady, you're not doing anything different, you're just catching up, increasing the speed is going to help. I would say right now you would be within short range of them.
Oh, so
Okay.
wait, what could he do with his action then? Or could he just not have
No,
taken the
I
two
already
strain?
used my action. I used strain and I use an action.
That
So-
was a
up
maneuver.
speed.
So you could use the action to increase it without taking the strain, but then the vehicle itself will still take the strain. So you yourself physically would not take the strain, but the vehicle would take the strain. So if you don't want to use an action, you don't want to take strain on yourself to do 2 maneuvers, you can downgrade your action to the maneuver, get that with no strain, but the vehicle itself, it doesn't have that option. It still gets pushed to the limit.
Oh, I think that would definitely be better than me taking another 2 strain.
Yeah, I would
thought
say.
you have to do an action to get closer.
Oh, yeah, you
Well,
could.
since we're already in short range.
You could do. It's basically another maneuver to get closer. But I think logically, with the way the chase is going now, the fact that he's increasing the speed first, I'm not going to require like another maneuver to do that because you're already going fast enough.
Works for me.
Yeah. I think just logically with the way the scene's playing out with you racing behind them in the speeder and increasing the speed to more where they were, I think, yeah, that's good enough for me.
Cool.
Okay, so then yeah, that was who's that went there. So the next NPC slot, we'll say that the leader, he is going to take his maneuver, pushing him to speed 3 as well. So he's going to be taking off. Let's see. There. And for his action, he is just going to downgrade that to another maneuver. And he is going to just keep on driving. That's all it is. So he's going to be pulling ahead a bit, but you're still in range of the 2 thugs behind him.
All right. So is it PC now?
PC now.
All right. I'll take it. And then would we have noticed blast behind us, like clinging on and stuff? Or would we just not hearing over like the sound of the speeder?
That's a good question. Do you want to find out?
I do.
Yeah, why don't you roll perception? I'll give that as like a free incidental perception roll. With we'll just say there's 2 blacks on there, 2 setback dice, because you're focused on the chase ahead and also the noise of the wind around you. So 1 purple, 2 blacks.
Okay, I succeeded, but I got a threat.
Okay, what we'll use with the threat is, you notice that the blast is clinging on to the back of the vehicle there, but that's also distracting you from the enemies in front of you. So taking a shot at them this turn, if you do that, that will give you a setback.
All right.
So yeah, you see blast
flapping
in the wind.
Can I like reach back and like grab him and pull him forward as like a maneuver, or would that be an action?
That would be an action. I think that would be an action because there is the chance he could fall because this is a dangerous situation. So that would be something of a failure looming. So that would be an action.
I guess Order will like look in between him and the thugs, and he'll be like, "Ugh," and he'll like reach back and he'll grab him and he'll try to like pull him forward.
Okay. Then we'll use that as a again. That would probably be a coordination, or coordination's probably okay with that. And he's a small enough person that it's not going to make it too difficult with that. So let's go with coordination. With you or athletics, it's actually your call because both of these.
Wait. If I is blast.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have my headphones on, so I'm hearing the whole thing, and I can't get back. If I see him coming to grab, like looking back at me before, because I'm like, I'm probably minding my own business, but if I like catch a glance of him doing this, I'm gonna be like, forget about me. Oh, sorry, he was. I haven't done his voice yet. His voice. Forget about me. Get them. Ewoks speak space Russian.
Yeah, it's I would. Yeah, I'm very surprised at that. That's new lore I never knew of. Okay, so your Russian friend says to forget about him.
All right. If he says that, I'll just Order will just nod at him, and then he'll like whip out his blaster with his maneuver, and he'll take aim at the closest thug.
Okay, there we go. So that's going to be because you're at short range. So roll for short range, which is 2 difficulty. You do also have 1 black setback added with that as well.
Ooh, okay, nice. I succeed.
You do succeed indeed. So how much damage is that?
That is 7 damage.
7 damage. Oh! 7 damage. Oh, okay, but it still has a soak of 3, so that is going to be 4 damage. So yeah, you do score a hit. You ping a hit on there. But you also have 2 advantage. How would you like to use that? You could give a setback to them for the next turn. You could do something narrative. You could give a boost to one of your allies. Which gun were you using, by the way?
My West Star 35.
And actually, you can score a crit with only 2 advantage with that gun. So
that's a good point. I'll crit.
Okay, well then you could use the crit if you want to take out basically one of them completely, and still score a hit on the second one.
That works for me.
All right, describe it, Mandalorian.
So he stands up and his black poncho is flapping in the wind, and the wind is speeding down, and it's just like the gleam of like his yellow visor of his Mandalorian helmet. And he looks back and he sees Blast like shaking in the wind, mud flinging off him, and he hears him go like, "Forget about me!" And he just nods at him. And then he just whips out his gun and goes, and just like hits like he hits like, I don't know, something important on the first speeder bike, and it just explodes. And then like the shrapnel of that one like smashes into the other dude, like damaging him.
Nice. So fireball rips up in front of you. All the shrapnel goes flying past. Poor Blast hanging on the back. You see pieces of that raining past you. We're going to the NPC next. So yeah, when the blast hits him and he's shaking, he doesn't know what's happening. He looks over his shoulder, see his friend just disintegrate right in front of his eyes, assuming they're friends. Glances back, and that's when he notices, the chase is on. He's going to take a shot at you, but it's going to be a lot more difficult for him because he is firing from behind and
while
driving. So that is not going to be an easy move, but the guy's nervous. Can you blame him? So let's see here with his gun, and he only has one. He's the only one left. So yeah, this might be a terrible idea for him. Oh, let's see. It's going to actually be. It would be 2 difficulty because it's short range, but he's looking behind him. He's driving, and he is injured, so I'm adding 3 black for all of those. So I don't know if this is a smart move for him, but let's see what's going to happen. So pulls out his gun and he fires. Oh, it goes wide, and 4 threat generated on that. You are the ones who can help dictate what the threat does against the enemy on their roll. And that's a massive amount of threat, if I may be honest. So, yeah, who would like to offer up some narration of how he just screwed up his own chances?
I'm gonna say that like as he's like turning back and he goes like doo 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 doo, like he's just kind of firing like a couple blasters, and then rather than missing, one of them just kind of like glances off my Mandalorian helmet, and that just kind of causes him to be like, "Oh my god!" And then he like that like freaks him out, and it causes him to kind of like, let's see, with 4, can't he?
He can fall prone. So what if like he's thinking it, he goes and shoots back and he tries to put his hand back on the wheel, and then it's like a bike when your wheel slips out from under you, so he's like whoa 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 whoa, and then
and he just
falls prone off the bike.
Yep. Let's do it. Yeah, the guy loses control, thing goes spiraling, he flies off. You just see a splash and this aqualish bike skipping across the bog, tumbling, speeder goes in another direction. So both of those guards are now gone. So they are out. It's all PCs from here on out. What do you want to do?
Well, that's
I guess they're not going to end up getting into the fight, so I'll just go ahead and take my turn. So I'll go ahead and pull myself up. Is that going to be a maneuver, just a maneuver?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Pull myself up. I'm standing in the winds, whipping all this mud off of me. And I'm gonna take a second maneuver with 2 strain, and I'm at 3, and I'm gonna pull out my blaster like a revolt, like a sheriff in an old western movie, and I'm gonna try and quick draw at this last at like the engine of this guy's speeder.
Can I just say I'm getting some kind of like background feedback here. It's making it a little bit hard to hear. I'm not sure whose mic that is. Oh, I think it might be Ordo. It might be your mic. You're lighting up.
Yeah. There's some people just showed up and they're talking in the living room.
Okay, could you just mute that for a second there? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, all right. So that'll be 2 strain for drawing your weapon, and then let's see what this heroic Ewok can do. What's your skill?
My XL2 flash fire blaster pistol. So it's like this grossly overdone. It's from Sons of Fortune.
Okay.
Grossly overdone blaster, and he pulls it out and he shoots it, and like in this explosion of like proton, I don't know what the blasters are, but like proton fire, it's like making a mess everywhere. And if you were looking at me, I could have possibly disoriented him, but he's not right now. So just for now, just the 2 proficiency dice and 1 ability. Oh wait, what's the difficulty? Well, probably doesn't matter. That is quite the roll.
Did you do your roll already? Okay.
I didn't roll it with any difficulty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see. Because it is medium range, it's 2 difficulty.
Oh, okay, not so good. Can I have these triumphs count as, or not triumph? Advantage?
Oh, the advantage. Yeah.
Can I have these count as successes, or?
The advantages cannot count as successes, but they can apply some kind of narrative boost to the situation that will make it easier. Yeah.
So my 1 success I miss because I have 2 failures and 1 success. Okay, and then, what can I do? I don't see how I can fail upward here. Maybe I'll shoot, and with these 2 successes, it'll like hit the reeds in front of him, and it'll catch fire immediately, a bunch of the reeds, and it'll give him a, what is it, setback? No, not setback. The black D6 dice on his next roll. Okay, it is setback. Okay, it'll give him a setback on his next roll, and then that despair is not despair. What is it? The Tony Stark arc reactor looking thing. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the names.
Threat.
Yeah, and that threat is yours, right?
Oh yeah. So the threat. So what we'll do there is, you hit that. The reeds catch on fire. Him. That is basically going to make this his next action. He has to roll because now it's hazardous terrain. He wants to avoid whatever this explosion is going against there. That's also the way he has to change. That's going to cause a setback for your speeder also to catch up with him. So we'll put that for there. But it's nowhere near as bad as what he's going to be dealing with. So we'll do that. For the rest of
face first into that.
Basically. The rest of the PCs who are back at the cantina, do you want to do something narrative inside the cantina itself, or do you want to sit out until this separate combat is finished? I'll allow you in case there's something you want to get done in the interim.
Okay, so what I choose to do is, instead of sitting here or dealing with the guy, I'd rather just us go run back to the ship we came on, and then fly overhead over these guys. And once they capture him or whatever, we can just land there or pick him up by dropping some kind of like rope or whatever.
Nice. So Thorn, you're going to head back for the ship. For the other two, Zaf and Larson, what do you think? Are you going together with him?
I'm actually we're here to get information from this guy, right?
The guy that
the guy we're chasing.
Yes.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna holster my weapon real quick, and then I'm gonna kind of search through the pockets of the guys that we just killed
Mm-hmm.
and see if they have anything information-wise.
Okay. Yeah, going through the pockets of the dead Aqualish, you're going to get... Let me get a die over here.
Grab the extra guns too.
Yeah. You could take a bunch of guns with you. Got stuff to sell. Build up an arsenal.
Yep.
You are going to find, first of all, give me a moment. Just one other. So you're going to get a combined total of about 200 credits between the 3 dead bodies. And also they got their pistols on them. One of them does have a data pad. They have comm links and stuff too, some incidental stuff that's not really important for you. But they do have a data pad that seems to include the information of like them being hired by this information broker. His name is Tarn Snore, the Snivian information broker. So there's a lot of data on there on transactions and kind of schedule and information they have there. So that's something you could go through later that might be of some importance.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, let me write that down.
Okay.
So what was it? How many credits?
200 credits combined from the 3 dead people.
Okay, and then some blaster pistols.
The blaster pistol they have, and the blaster pistols, does it say which one? It's just a generic blaster pistol, a cheap standard issue blaster pistol,
Okay.
nothing fancy on them. And then the data pad that one of them had.
All right, cool. Yeah. So I'll just kind of stow that, and then I guess I'll kind of after that fall behind Thorn.
Okay. And who's next? Who also is it back in the cantina?
It was me.
Oh yeah, so Zeph, what would you like to do? Your friend checked the bodies for any information and money. Thorn says he is heading back for the ship.
I'm going to wait for them both to leave, and then I'm going to follow right behind them, kind of like protecting the rear.
Nice. Love it. Okay, so you're standing guard, maybe staring down the bartender who you know is called for authorities to come in, and you wait for your friends to get out, and then while the bartenders nervously look at you wondering what the heck's going to happen now that you're alone, you just step out and he lets out a sigh of relief. Okay, so you're going to head out with them, yes?
Yes.
All right. So the bartender can quiver alone and clean up the mess. All right, so we're back to the top of the 3rd round of the chase. It's PC Slaw again. There's only the information broker on his speeder left. He's about to encounter the explosion of fire that just happened in front of him, but PCs, you have a chance to go first before he does that. So what would you like
What's
to
his
do?
range?
Right now,
Targets.
with the range, technically it's still medium.
Mm,
You do.
you know what?
You do
I'll
have a
go
chance.
first.
Do you have a chance to catch up and get right up to him?
Do you want to
with
try
the
shooting
driver?
his bike or something?
You try and you go first, and then you go first and get us closer to him.
Before he gets to the fire?
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe after, but the check won't probably.
I mean,
be the same
what we could
with
do is we could go around, see how he deals with the fire, and stop if he like fucks it up.
that. Nah,
I
'cause
say
we'd have
give
to
it a
slow
shot
down.
and try shooting at him or his bike.
You could have
All right.
Blast try
Yeah,
again.
Spencer.
Blast could try.
Yeah,
again.
you and I could both just go, and then we could see if he even, makes it past our 2 turns.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I guess I'll fire with my. I'll activate the stun setting on my. Wait, how does stun setting work? Do you need?
Stun has to be
Advantage
short
to activate
range,
it?
so stun is a.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
I guess I'll try. I guess I'll go first, and I'll try and fire it as speeder to disable it.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Let's take a look. That's still medium range, so it's 2. What's it called? It's 2 purple. But also because of that threat from the last one, we're going to apply the black setback dice to you as you're trying to adjust from this new explosion that's happening
think it's not me.
And then, all right, let's see how I do. Boom, 2 successes and an advantage.
2 successes and an advantage. You are doing well. So yeah, you hit the speeder bike. Let me see your damage on the what's it called? Can you please remind me what your damage is for your gun?
Oh, sorry, it's 6, so that would be 8 damage to the speeder.
8 damage. So 8 damage, and there is no armor rating on this speeder. So basically, you shoot the speeder, and you just blast this thing apart from behind with 8 damage. So feel free to narrate that.
So after blasting the 2 guys, we go, and the explosion, he goes, perfect. And then his yellow blaster bolt just goes right through the back, and then it just kind of like starts shaking, then it just like smashes into the ground and like hits the sludge, and then he just kind of gets flung from it as it just kind of like comes apart in the sludge and starts sinking into the swamp, the bog.
He rolls through the fireball from blast shot. He's tumbling there. He's got burning mud and reeds all over him. Wind completely knocked out of him. Bike's destroyed. He's barely there. So this chase is over. So you're able to pull the speeder up right as close as you want to this flaming wreckage all around him, and this wheezing Snivian, his snout half sticking out of the mud. So you're free to take this guy in.
Yeah, I'll grab him, toss him into the speeder in the back, and then we'll turn around and head back.
Blast sits down with them, and he's just laughing. He's like, "Oh, that last job was very boring. Oh, I miss this." And he's like nudging the guy, covered in mud, that we now have captured.
As you guys are leaking mud into the backseat of this fucking speeder.
Exactly.
It's exactly what we wanted.
That's what it's for. Okay, as you
The
turn
doctor
around,
ordered.
on your way back, you see your ship in the distance coming to meet you. It catches up with you halfway in the back. You're able to catch up with them and get inside and report all of this to Silver Thorn. So let us shift the scene a bit. So we are going to take you a little time skip into the future as you deliver this information broker to Silver Thorn. So here we go. We'll say maybe a few days have passed. You're at, basically it's a makeshift base. It's a temporary facility for Silver Thorn. They come and go in different areas because they don't have a standard base of operations left. All operatives like yourself, you get the new reports of where to meet up and where to do things. Sometimes there's one camp, sometimes there's multiple camps, but they usually all follow the same patterns. They set up a tent town, or they set up shop inside a space station or a large freighter. They do their thing. You get your missions, you get paid, you do everything because you finish your mission that they sent you out on to deliver the supplies, but you also found this high priority target that they were looking for. In the meantime, the leader of Silverthorn, Tin Izar, is really pleased with that. Not only did you find the information broker, you brought him back alive, which a lot of times the operatives don't quite do that when there's a chase like that. They bring back a smoking husk, but you also have a data pad that you could turn over, and there's extra information on there that Silverthorn's going through. So Tinazar wants to speak with you personally about what to do next. You've talked to him maybe a couple of times since you've all joined, but you normally will get your assignments from someone else, another officer within the organization, but this time he's asking to have a sit down with the six of you, and you are also going to get paid for doing extra than what he wanted. So we are going to
Sweet.
Ewok's happy for sure. So, let's see. Each of you right
buy
now.
more explosives.
Right? That's good. Because this was a dangerous mission and you were able to accomplish it, each of you able to get 350 credits apiece on top of that.
Damn.
So add that to your little coin purses you're all carrying around there. You got an extra 350 to mess around with. When you're in a Silver Thorn facility too, there's also a chance for shopping from the different merchants that are there. Because this isn't like a main city or a main shopping hub, it suffers from a little bit of scarcity for items. So on this situation, it would be similar to a Frontier World, so a rarity modifier of +2 in case you're going to do shopping. So that makes it a little bit harder to find some items, and it makes it a little more expensive if you can find the items. I don't know if you want to do any shopping or anything like that now, but just putting that out there for the future. Typically, it's a +2 rarity modifier for finding items that you want to get. Does anyone want to do anything, or do you want to have some kind of roleplay scene together before your meeting with Tin Izar, or do you want to jump directly into the meeting? I will leave that with you to discuss.
I wouldn't mind.
We
like
all know
a
each
scene
other, right?
Before, if a little bit.
Okay.
We know of each other.
You've all
We just
worked
get that
together.
you know?
Yeah, you've all been working together. Silverthorn realizes that even though you're not like a close-knit group, you've done well together in the past, so they've been pairing you up or grouping you up frequently for missions, and it has proven beneficial for them in this case.
Sick.
Awesome.
All right.
So you guys want to do like a scene real quick, or do you guys just want to move on to the next?
Hey, can I talk to Blast for just a second?
So okay, where are we? Are we on like a space station or?
For this one, it's more of a mobile fleet that's in space right now. So it's
Okay.
kind of deep space. You're not at a planet, so there's a
So our
bunch
ship
of
is
large
probably
freighters.
our ship is probably like docked against a bigger ship, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Blast is probably like in his room, you know. He's probably like setting down like a bomb, like grenade after grenade. Like you're surprised, like how is he even holding all these? And you can walk in.
All right. Oi, Blast, mate. What's going on?
Oh, what can I help you with?
I was looking, and you seem to have quite a lot of explosives, right? And I was thinking maybe you could help me figure out how to get some of them myself.
Well, you see, in a backwater market like this, you have to be very vigilant. Typically, you see it's the small people with all the bombs. That's what you got to ask.
Yeah, and I'm asking you.
Oh, not like me, like Scrawny, like like you, Scrawny. Because you have one bra. You ask them, and they have weapons. They Scrawny, they have explosives. That's the rule I follow.
Oh, I see, Blast. I see what you're saying here. Does anybody around here, like in the market, like if I go out, does anybody match that kind of appearance?
Yeah, there's a few. There would be a few scrawny people out there. Yeah, because remember, Silverthorn is an organization that was kind of founded by scientists and researchers, and they still have a lot of scientists, and they gather a lot of scientists fleeing persecution from the Empire, and they're doing experiments, they're doing research, they're doing R&D. So there are a lot of scrawny people out there that are not fighters. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Which one kind of looks like they have some black market type of equipment? You know what I mean?
There's quite a few shady people who look like they have black market equipment. So there was one that you know of. There is this Weequay who you see around, and he's always talking to people, and you see him always collecting credits and handing over boxes to different people and doing things. So every now and then that you are at one of these Silver Thorn bases, every now and then you see this Weequay going around, seemingly doing some private transactions.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try not to take up as much time as possible. So I'm just gonna like just go up to one of the vendors, and then I'm gonna put like my 350 credits, and I'll be like, what kind of explosives can I get with this?
What kind of explosive can you get with it? They look at it credits like, I can get you frag grenades. Got a lot of those.
How many can I get?
You want to spend all 350?
Yeah, I'll do 250.
250. Let me see what I got in the back. I could probably get you something for there. Let's see where I could get you.
Frag grenades are 50 each.
Could get you about
By default.
5. Maybe
I could do
5
that.
will do just fine. Let me just see if I have enough here. Yeah, that should be good. I could get you 5 of them.
All right.
And
cool.
and Blast is walking through the market behind, and I'll like see this interaction going on, and he's like offering frag grenades. Is this guy scrawny looking?
He's scrawny, all right. He's an old man. He's an old man.
He's good. Him, pick the good one. And he'll just keep walk on by.
Okay.
The vendor looks at you like,
don't mind him. He's just a friend of mine.
hey,
But I'll also try and buy
that's a very small Wookiee over there. I had never seen that before.
He's just a little guy.
but I'll also try and get 5 frag grenades for 250. Is that fine?
From the same vendor?
Sure, yeah, the same vendor. I'll do that.
Kind of like, wow, didn't expect such a rush today. This is impressive. All right, let's see what I got here.
I'm hoping for a big job coming up.
Yeah.
Small jobs are not worth my time.
With these frag grenades, those big jobs can turn into many small jobs.
That is what I'm hoping for.
Yep. Yeah.
But 5 for 250.
5 for 250. Yep.
Cool.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything before the meeting starts?
I'm ready for the meeting.
Okay. All right. If everyone's good, then we'll shuffle into the cantina. You go and wait. They serve drinks for you. Drinks come flowing freely at this place because there's a lot of alcohol going on when you have people doing dangerous jobs. And eventually, let's see. In from the back of the cantina, door to a private office opens, or at least a private hallway hanging out the back, led in by a Gotol female that you know is Tin Izar's personal bodyguard. She's always just a few steps behind him at all times, even when he's at his very own Silverthorn facilities. She leads the way in, followed behind by a middle-aged black man. Shaved head, goatee, dressed kind of like a cross between a tech who's actually doing some work, like getting his hands dirty, but also with a little more flair. So hang on a second. Let's try and make his image a little bit big. He still has to show that he's the boss. And he approaches the table. I assume you're all sitting at a large booth that you can all fit in together. Is that right?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So he comes and he gives a big smile as he's approaching the table. Like, my friends, you did us a huge favor. He sits down, empty space in booth with you, and he nods to his bodyguard, who just takes up a spot a couple steps away. Like, where are you drinking? Can I get you anything special from my own private collection?
Yeah, let's do that. Sounds about good.
Carillion whiskey, if you don't mind.
He looks at you. He holds his look on you for a moment or two longer, and before he nods. Anyone else? Yeah. If not,
Misa will abstain.
Hey, I'm glad we got to hear him talk. I've been waiting. Okay.
They
Yeah.
always tell me I'm too young
Alcohol,
to
I
drink.
don't.
They've
Don't drink before a big
they've never
job.
seen them like this.
No, if you're here, I mean, you're not too young to drink. All the things you've been through, you're old enough. I'm assuming. He looks at you. He really has no way of gauging how old you are.
Any sharks?
He makes a motion for one of the wait staff. One of the bartenders comes over. They get your order. He goes, gets it ready. Right. Yep. Need anything else? You let me know. My friends, I want to talk to you first of all. Great job that you've been doing for the whole organization for the last few months. Really top line stuff. You have been one of our most dependable crews. That's why we keep assigning you to the same jobs together. You work well together. You seem to get along. I'm hoping that's going to continue in the future because I have a bit of a bigger mission for you now.
Oh,
I'm ready.
lay it on us.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Last is containing excitement.
So
He's just vibrating on in his seat.
just hopping up and down. So what I need you to do is I need you to do an extraction mission. Pretty much. The information that we pulled from the guest you brought back from your last little delivery has given us some unsettling information. One of the researchers who I am familiar with in the past, an Ithorian scientist that I've had the pleasure of working with a number of times in the old days. His name is Elam Motz. Brilliant man. Very, very good at what he does, and for that reason, he has been targeted by the Empire for his services that, as you all know, they are going to take and exploit in the worst way possible. I would like to get Elam back into our fold here and keep him safe from the Empire, and that way we might be the ones to benefit from his genius. Problem is, once he heard that the Empire was on to him, he took off with the money that the backers were using to fund his research. And let me tell you, those are maybe not some of the friendliest organizations that were backing his research. So not only does he have the Empire searching after him, but he has a lot of angry investors as well that want their money back since they're not getting his research. Fortunately, from the information we got from Mr. Snivian that you brought along here, he was willing to talk quite easily. I think you scared him quite well. I noticed his fur was singed in quite a number of places. So I'm not going to ask, but good job there. He was able to find Elam's last known coordinates and where he was heading. Unfortunately, he did also share this information with others who were interested, and so we must go in there thinking that not only the Empire, but other groups are aware of this as well. What do you think, fellas? I know this is not a typical delivery mission.
We'll take it. Cuts them off. We'll take it.
The backers, who were they?
A lot of that information is not really privy to our Snivian friend, but let's just say that a lot of the money comes from accounts that are known to use as laundering credits. So we can imagine it's a number of different underworld organizations. I can't say it's the Hutts, but the Hutts also have their fingers in a lot of things. But there's a number of different backers and investors on this, so it could be any of the rival smuggling rings, criminal organizations. I honestly can't tell you, and that's part of the problem. That's why this is such a high-risk mission, and that's why I want you to tell me whether you really are, and he looks at Blast, like you really are serious that you would like to step up into this level of the organization here.
I was sold when you said Empire.
Love to
I
hear.
suppose who is against us doesn't really matter in the end, and I'm always up for a chance to stick it to the Empire. But more importantly, the pay. What's this job worth?
If you're able to get him back with minimal trouble, I think I would be able to swing 1,000 credits for all of you.
What?
If there's a bit of trouble, then we will be compensated for the additional effort that you have to put through. But the key is, I don't want the name Silver Thorn getting out that we are the ones trying to do this. We're still not big enough to hold our own against the Empire's full might. So I need you to do this as quietly as possible, not let them know that we're the ones behind this.
Sounds good.
And you mean like
Yeah,
mouth
reasonable.
quiet?
I do my best.
General
That's big.
knowledge throughout every quest that we go through. We're not wanting to display that we're Silverthorn people, right? We're just wanting to do this undercover.
Typically, yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just come in, come out. Yeah.
Yeah, so we never really, we don't have like identifying characteristics or anything, right?
Yeah.
I think being a Gungan's identifiable.
I'm not talking about you personally.
Yeah.
I'm talking about being part of the Silver Thorn.
And that's a very good point here, because you have a very eclectic group here. There is an Ewok, which is rarely seen in the galaxy, especially at this stage. There is a Gungan, which, while not rare, a Gungan of that ferocity is something that stands out. So if your group gets pegged as being with one particular group, they're probably going to know in the future when you do other jobs that that group is involved. So currently, you're just a ragtag group of independents working together for jobs. But if they find out you are Silver Thorn, it's possible that in the future, anyone that sees this group coming around, a Mandalorian, a Gungan, an Ewok, a Twi'lek, a human, Lesat, all together, like, yep, Silver Thorn's here.
So when he says like I need Silver Thorn to be on the down low, Order will lean forward over the booth, and he'll be like, wait, what's this guy's name again?
On the
How do you say it?
Tin Izar.
No offense, Azar, but I would rather never be associated with the Silver Thorn. Simply bad for business, as I'm sure you can understand.
Quite understand. Hard to hear, but I do understand. And that's good. If you're thinking that way, that means you're probably not going to let it slip.
So this is why we just shout like greetings from Crimson Dawn or something like that. You know? Simplify everything. Clear things up.
I would just suggest not mentioning any organization, as Crimson Dawn might be one of the backers.
I have to agree. False flag operations only work if you know who's involved.
Okay, well, I think we're pretty capable of this job. This doesn't seem like anything too crazy.
It's babysitting.
We have no idea who's involved. We have no idea
Anybody
We
that
could
tries
say-
to stop us, we blow them up.
That's my accent,
We
buddy.
could say we said not
I know.
Gunga.
I know.
It's spreading like a virus. Everyone's becoming Russian. So, comrade. No, wait, that's not. Okay. So if you're good, I'll have your ship refueled. I'll make sure you have the rations, and Get ready, fellas. You're going to a casino.
Oh yeah.
Try not to lose all your money, Larson.
I'm gonna need those 250 credits back.
My pay in advance.
Can I get my payout in advance?
We'll
That wasn't a serious question. Don't worry about it.
Get this job done. Then I know I can trust you all, and maybe we could do advance payments in the future. But again, the key is keep it on the down low. Keep the name Silver Thorn out of their mouths, and try not to cause any problems.
Sorry. I didn't before you leave. If we mention your name to him, will that settle him down if he tries to resist, or should we just take him here by force?
He will know me. Don't do any harm to Alem. He's a good guy. But if you do have to use my name, make sure no one else is around.
Of course.
I'll have all the details sent to you on the data pad. It'll be waiting on your ship. You could catch up with all that on the way. I would recommend trying your best astrogation plotting. Try to get there quicker than anyone else that might have gotten this information from that Snivian.
Of course.
Okay, well, enjoy, fellas. Take off when you're ready. We'll have your ship refueled within the hour.
Sweet.
Okay.
So he's known as known as the leader of Silver Thorn.
He's known in certain circles as the leader of Silver Thorn. Definitely, they know, especially word around the scientific community that he has, started his own group. It's been a couple of years now since this has all started, and it's just been growing bigger and bigger. So, but he says that Alem will know who he is. Everyone, are you going to do anything before you take off, or are you ready to just head directly to where this casino is?
Well, Hose wants to take a loan so he can spend some money.
Okay. Take a loan from Silverthorn?
I don't think my dad was actually serious, yeah.
Okay. Hey, a lot of people would want to take money to a casino in that situation. That's okay. All right. Let's see. Anyone else? Is there anything you want to do? Assuming that
I'm gonna try and fiddle these guns that I got.
All right, it's downloading.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm gonna try and get these guns off, palm them for getting to sell them.
Oh, you're trying to sell the guns?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look there. You got 3 guns from them.
What kind of guns are
They're just the regular blaster pistols, like the vanilla blaster pistols. So,
yeah.
Let's see here, because you are trying to sell those items there. These are legal items, so you're going to have to do a negotiation check. Negotiation check on that. And that is going to make the roll. Now a second. Let's see. For something easy like that is good. Yeah, there we go. Negotiation check with 2 difficulty dice.
Okay.
So going around from vendor to vendor, see what you can get.
Difficulties for blue ones, right?
Difficulty is the purple ones.
The purple, yeah.
Yeah.
He's colorblind. You have to forgive him.
That would
You
make
could
things harder.
You could take Zaf with you. I've got 3 presents.
I guess, yeah, sure.
It's a better negotiator than you.
Okay. Well, Zaf could do the negotiation, or you could try to do the assist roll, where you would take the you could be negotiating together, where you would take the highest of the I'm starting to confuse my terms from different games here. The highest of the ranks in whoever has the highest ranks with the base attribute, the characteristic of the other person.
Oh yeah, that works.
So whoever
So it'd
has
be like
the
do one.
yeah.
It'd be so you're saying it'd be like Larson's one rank in the skill with Zarf's 3 presence.
So yeah, whoever has the highest each, then yeah, you would take the highest.
That works.
Yeah.
And it's only the 2 purple. And just one of you rolls using those highest skills or whatever that would be.
I don't have any negotiating skills. I just have the 3 presents.
Okay.
Yeah,
then
but you
we'll
guys
use.
are.
Okay, so it'll be two of the proficiency dice and one of the whatever the yellow one's called. I always forget. The no, proficiency is yellow. Ability, 2 ability green and 1 proficiency yellow. Against 2 purple difficulty dice.
Yeah.
Ooh, not bad. They got 3 of that. So that's a pretty big threat there. So here's what we'll do. 3 is still a good result. So with the 3 successes, you will get 3/4 value for 2 of them. But with those 3 threat on there, because it's such a plain vanilla type of weapon that they don't need more of, they're not going to buy the last one off of you. So instead of that, you will.
Last one.
Yeah, you have to keep the last gun there, but you'll get 600 credits for 2 of them.
That last one was actually the gun being held by the guy I chopped in half, so it's just covered in blood.
Oh yeah,
Forgot to clean it.
You're like, nah, I don't need that one. Yeah. I'll take the other 2 that's not covered in gore. So 600 credits for you. You could mark that on your sheet. Anything else? Also, who is going to do the astrogation roll for the ship? Because that is going to, depending on what the roll is, that's going to determine like a few of the things by the time you get there. Do we have a good astrogator?
Not it.
I've got 1 intelligence and no astrogation skill.
Okay, well, I'm a little better than that.
Oh, I see Hose has a rank in astrogation.
He is the pilot.
That makes perfect sense. So yeah, if Hose would like
Yeah, I
to.
don't have any skill in it either.
I think, yeah, and minus. Oh, well, look at that too. And you have Galaxy Mapper talent as well, which means that you remove setback per rank, and you have 1 rank of that. So you won't even be getting the setback die for this thing. So, yeah, if Hose you want to roll it, it's actually only going to be a 1 purple for you now.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. I just caught the last bit of that because I was trying to keep my little cousin like busy.
Roll astrogation, 1 purple die.
Roll astrogation, 1 purple die. Okay. Astrogation. Okay.
And
And
plotting the course that we're gonna take.
typically there would have been a black involved too, but that's not there. So you got 1
So
success. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, like I said, the result
Good
of your
enough for good
success will just determine how much time has passed and what might be going on at the casino by the time you get there. So 1 success is stand.
We get there and it's in flames. Been hit by the Empire.
Like, oops. Okay. All right. So you have the course plotted. We got some ships, or not ships. We got some weapons sold. So some money pocketed. Anything else you want to do before heading out?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. All right. All of you are on to your way.
We gonna-
Yes, sir.
Are we gonna split the money from those blasters sales?
That's up to
Yeah,
the-
no, for real.
Yeah, Zaf just turns and stares down at Larson, just like waiting. It kind of
Larson.
towers above a small little human.
Sorry. There you go. All right. Yeah. Now I can tell. Okay. Yeah. So I got 600 from that. So I guess each of us gets 100.
Well, you have the 200.
Sick.
Yes. But you looted 200 as well. Oh, okay. Whatever. Okay, 100 for each of us.
I don't remember your character being there, Spencer.
I caught the dude.
I remember my character being there.
You know, Derek, you get a little bit.
Cool. 200 credits to go into this casino.
Yeah.
If only someone had immediately blown all their money. Oh, shit.
All right, Jacob,
wasn't
how much
blown.
of that 200 am I getting?
I think it's 50.
50?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right at the finder, I guess.
You know what? It only makes sense since I chopped a dude in half and then almost took out the other guy that you took out. But
Well, you should say that in your in character and threaten him.
Yeah, if you want to say something in character, you can. I don't know why you shouldn't deserve any extra. You didn't go through the trouble of picking anything up, just like I did it. I killed the guy on my own, and I didn't take any time to pick anything up. We're lucky to get anything from him.
Misa charged in, and Misa took the brunt of the attack and killed one man single-handedly.
Can your character not form complete sentences?
He has no intelligence.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, my I was muted. Yeah, so I say we're lucky to get anything for this, since he's the one that took the time to pick anything up. I killed the guy on my own without any of your help. I don't think I deserve any more than everybody else.
All right, well, let's just get on our way.
Okay, you could argue about the money on the ship as you're flying over there. How's that?
I agree.
Okay. All right.
Thought that's what we were doing. But...
So you're going to go through. It's going to take a few days to get to where this casino is. Now, this casino, you got the information on the data pad on the ship, and you're familiarizing yourself on the way there. It has a much longer name, but it's basically known as Survey 341. It is a casino and hotel, technically, converted from a old pre-Clone Wars topological survey vessel that is part of a mining corporation. But now some underground groups have gone together and they have bankrolled this into a casino. It stays mobile. It goes from planet to planet. Currently, it is at a uninhabited planet called Sojal. And I believe that's the name. I'll have to check again. And it's a ice world, just completely out of the way, because this is a casino meant for people like yourselves who are trying to avoid attention, trying to avoid any kind of run-ins with the law. So it costs a lot of money to get a permit to dock on the station, which Silver Thorn is fronting to make sure your ship is allowed to land. But normally, once you are aboard Survey 341, nobody really needs to know your name. Nobody needs to know what you're there. You're just there to get away, escape. But that means they're also extremely strict about violence and anything of the sort breaking out on the station, because, again, it's a way for people to get away from that sort of environment. But it's also run by underworld people. So they kind of like a regular casino. So they want to make sure that things stay on the up and up and nobody ruins their money-making endeavor out there.
So we can turn in our weapons or something?
No, typically you don't have to turn in the weapons except in certain areas of the ship that if you want to go in there. In particular, the VIP section for the casino, for the high rollers, that's an area where no weapons are allowed because even though everyone agrees not to do violence, sometimes when money's on the line and somebody loses big, they can't help themselves. So that's an area where they say weapons are not allowed, and it is, according to the information, maintained by quite a number of security droids to enforce that.
That makes sense. Do we have like an image of this guy that so we all know like what he looks like?
There's an old image of the Ithorian, and I will put that on the screen, but currently it looks like a typical Ithorian, the hammerhead alien with the mouth on each side of his head. Looks like a tapeworm with a hammerhead stalk eyes at the top. So I'll get an image for you. But we'll just have you with your standard roll.
Yeah, that works.
You've made your way to... Hang on a second. Made your way to...
I know all these aliens, but like not their names. So you'll like say a name, and I'll be like, I'll figure out what that is eventually.
Yeah, don't worry. Right now, Survey 341 is again above the planet Sujal, which, as I said, is a uninhabited frozen wasteland planet, but it's known for its beautiful ice mountain ranges. So that's why they use it as a backdrop here.
Beautiful snowy vistas.
And to get the image of Alem, let me drop his picture onto the screen as well, so you could see this old photo of Alem that they have sent from you from a number of years back. And that would be
That's
Alem.
who we're rescuing?
That's who you're rescuing.
He looks terrible in that photo.
Well, it was a candid shot while they were on vacation back in the day. He wasn't really expecting it. Didn't have his hair up or anything.
Dude.
Okay, so is this a female that we're after or a male?
It's a male.
Okay.
Charm him.
Okay, the ship comes in. You already have your permits, everything cleared by Silver Thorn. So, your pilot, who was the pilot again? Was it?
I was the pilot.
Hose was the pilot. So, Hose, you get the confirmation in. This is Survey 341. You're cleared to dock in Docking Bay 89.
Right. Coming in.
And you see that it doesn't really have that many docking bays, but 89 is one of the larger docking bays that can hold a ship of your size because you have quite a massive freighter that come in. Your ship lands, docks, no problems at all. As expected, nobody comes to check your IDs or anything there. You're sort of on your own once you land. A attendant droid comes up to the ship and waiting at the bottom of the ramp for you to disembark to give you information about the facilities. I'm sorry, I can't hear whoever's speaking.
Me and I'll head down. At least Order will head down the ramp.
Okay.
With whoever else is good to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in too.
Okay, Ordo and Hose lead the way down the ramp.
Yeah, I'll go down, but I'll like kind of hang back.
Okay.
I'll go down too, and I'll take the extra light.
Spencer, turn on your thing so they can hear Jacob.
Oh, he gets picked up by other people.
So he said he's going to go down too.
Okay.
Yeah, I said I was gonna go too, but I'm gonna do the extra step of like putting a little strap over my gun in my holster, so there's no way I can just quick draw.
Okay.
So Bill, do you understand? Do you understand the my weapon? The way that I understand my weapon is it how it works? It's a holdout blaster, so that means that I can hide it better.
It's very easy to hide. Yes.
Okay. All right. That's what I do. I take advantage of that.
Okay. So yeah, holdout blasters have a very small profile, so it's easy for them to hide.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. Honestly, if I can hide it better, I'll take advantage of that.
Okay.
Do you have a holdout blaster?
I do.
Oh, look at you! I didn't see anybody else get it. All right.
I only have that. I don't have anything else.
Okay.
Okay. Is that everyone coming down the ramp? Everyone's leaving to talk to the droid?
Yeah, I'll go down the ramp too. Sorry, my thing was frozen for a while.
Okay.
I make sure to put the ship alarm on to make sure nobody messes with it.
Okay. All right, so everyone goes down to bottom ramp. There's a protocol droid waiting at the bottom for you, giving you directions to the casino, saying that if you are going to be staying there with them in the hotel, you could talk to a concierge droid in the lounge and arrange for rooms for you for the night. If not, then you are clear to depart as long as you do not cause any problems. And he does reiterate the fact that weapons and all your personal items are allowed on the floor of the casino or allowed throughout the station, except in specific areas that will be mentioned to you.
Got it.
Okay, where would you like to go first? You have the casino as usual. There is a lounge attached with it, and there is also the entrance to the hotel, but you would not be allowed in without an actual reservation.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this. I'm going to stow my weapon on my back.
Okay.
Just keep it there.
The vibro axe, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you got your weapon ready. Are you taking your shield with you too, or are you leaving that behind?
No, before the game started, actually, it got rid of the shields because I wouldn't be able to use it.
Yes. I see. Okay. All right, so you got your axe with you and no shield. Okay, got that. I'll mark that down on the sheet I got for you.
And then, does the greeter droid like leave, or does it like stand there in front of our ship?
It stays in the docking bay for any other ships coming in. It's basically milling about.
Well, like, once it kind of like walks away from us, I'm gonna turn and like look at everyone else and goes, "Hey, I think we should split up to check out more of the casino at one time. We don't know if anyone else has arrived looking for him, but we split up. I say we stick to groups of 2, but other than that, like, be subtle.
I want to be in the group that goes down to the floor where all the casino stuff is.
You know, we're not here to have fun, right?
I think
I'll go with you.
Cool.
So that's Hose, and who was the second one who spoke up? I'm sorry.
Thorn.
Hose and Thorn want to go to the casino floor.
Zeph, I think you should come with me. We'll go knock some heads, see what we can do.
He just kind of grunts, like nods his head.
Well, Ordo looks at you guys and he says, "Don't start any conflict. Last thing we need is to get booted off,
Okay.
or to get made by the other groups."
I won't start anything, but if they fight me, I'll fight back.
So that means Ordo and Larson pairing up?
Yeah,
I guess it's me and you.
Indeed. So what were the areas you said? You said the hotel, the floor. And
So
then...
there is a hotel. There's the casino floor. It also has a lounge and a bar that is attached to it as well.
All right, we'll head to the bar.
Okay.
Huh?
It's far. Okay, so going into the casino, let's get a casino view. Like I said, everything kind of goes off, connect to each other, so we could just use the one room for the general purposes of everything here. And let me put all your characters in there paired up. So that is Blast and Zap.
Zaf.
Are together as one team, so I'll just put you together. You are going to knock some heads. Then there is Thorn and Hose are going to go down on the casino floor, looking at the games. And then last is Ordo and Larson. I'll put over on the side. No, wrong person. Larson, put over on the side for the bar over there. Okay, so stepping into the casino, again, the images I'm putting up on Roll20 are just kind of give an impression, give an image. It's not to be taken exactly what the place looks like, so use your imagination as you see fit. There are quite a number of people in the casino in this whole area there. The room is massive, large chandeliers, lots of tables, but there is a dedicated lounge area where you have people relaxing, eating meals, having drinks, having discussions, probably conducting business. There is a large separate bar area off to the side as well, where you have people sitting at the bar or at private tables there as well. On the casino floor, there's multiple games, a lot of the standards like Chance Cube, you have Sabak, many other gambling games. And you do see in the distance, there is a stairway going up that is guarded by a couple of security droids, as well as some actual living members of casino staff walking around and seeming to guard the area that is leading up to the high rollers section.
Okay.
Which group would like to go first? I know Blast and Zaf, you were the first to speak up. Would you two like to say what you would like to accomplish or what you would hope to do?
I think we should kind of hang slow. Took my hand off the button.
Yeah.
Hang like go slowly, and then I'll kind of be watching them as they go.
Mm-hmm.
And then like if I see that they're not getting anywhere by probably like asking around, we'll go try and get past the guards into some of the more restricted areas, I think.
Okay.
So we'll hang out for now, just for a little bit.
Okay, lurking in the back. Next group, we either have the casino floor group or the bar group. Who would like to go first?
I was gonna play Sabak. I'll play Sabak. And what's like the minimum bet that you can put on a game of Sabak?
On this floor here for a casino, there's a lot of tables for like small bets as well. So you could find a small bet table. You could do one for 50 credits.
Okay, yeah. I'm good with that. I'll drop 50 credits on my first bet. What's the table looking like?
So table is just, again, this is not a table of high rollers and that. So these are people with not that great skill for this. So you're not intimidated by the look of these people. So if you
right.
Sabak on there with the 50 wager, I would say that the difficulty of the opponents is just average. So I would say that is going to be a 2 difficulty roll to beat the table. Are you betting alone, or is I'm sorry, who's with you on this one?
Thorn.
Thorn is with you, yeah.
Thorn.
No, Thorn is sticking back almost like a bodyguard, and I'm looking around to see if I see someone similar to the person that we're looking for.
Okay. So we're just going to do here, I'll ask you, Hose, do you want to do a little more involved sabacc roll, or do you want to just do the standard gambling roll? Just to make it quick.
I want to do definitely a lot more involved.
Let's do it. Okay. So you got your bet of 50, and we're going to use the more involved roll. So let's see. Like I said, it's only going to be 2 difficulty because these are not high-level players. Your skill check, you have a choice. If you are going to play straight up sabacc, you would use cool to do your skill check. If you are attempting to cheat, you have options. You can roll deception, computers, or skullduggery, depending on how you wish to cheat at sabacc. Cheating would upgrade one of the dice to a challenge die, a red challenge die. That means no matter what happens, if the challenge die came up a despair, you are caught cheating.
I'll keep it cool. I'm gonna. Okay. I'll keep it safe, and I'll just go with cool.
Okay, there we go. So we don't have to the very first thing. Walk into the casino. 5 minutes later, you got the police chasing you out, and you're run out of the station. Okay. So here we go. Right. So yeah, you're just going to roll cool. The table itself is average difficulty, so it's just 2 purple dice. You're not going to cheat. But here's the thing with sabacc when you're rolling these rolls. What happens is you make your roll, you see what you get, and then you roll a force die when it's done. And what happens is that the force die will change the values that you roll. It will change successes to failures and failures to success, depending on what comes up. So you might not get what you think. Okay.
So it's not totally due to chance now. Now it's more like the force is influencing it, I guess.
It's because sabacc has that random
chance.
Random
50-50.
Yeah, random thing of where the cards could change on you at the end. So you could make your roll and then think if you're going to back away or just let the pot ride as it is.
Okay. All right. I'll put in my first roll.
Okay, and that's 50 credits.
Ooh.
Okay, so you have 2 successes and 1 advantage. That is pretty good. You might be able to double your wager if
then
the cards go in your favor. So you might be able to gain back.
Force die.
So now you will roll the force die. Okay.
Okay. No!
So what happens when you get that? That will change 1 success and 1 advantage into a failure and a threat, respectively. So because of that, let's see here, that gives you 1 success, 1 failure, 1 threat. And that means 1 threat. Okay. Basically,
he just has 1 threat.
Yeah. Basically, he has 1 threat, and yeah, the success cancels it out. That's right. So yeah, you lost your money on that. And you get 1 point of strain because you thought you were getting it good, and the card flipped on you at the last second. So that's what the 1 threat does for you in there. So you're down 50.
All right. Is there any way that I can kind of use like, probably not like Underworld, right? I kind of want to start talking to these guys. I'll probably bet another 50 and make it like I don't want to go like the full time this way.
Yeah.
Like we're not going to go full in, but I want to try talking to these guys and maybe ask around if they've seen someone similar looking.
Okay, so we'll have you put your bet in, and you're going to be playing another round, and you're trying to just get in with them, and we'll come back to you in a second for that, okay?
Got it.
Thorn, how about you? You see he lost the first bet, but you see he's kind of trying to grease the wheels and just get in on the game. Are you still just going to stand by as a guard for him, or do you want to do any sort of action before we shift to the next group?
Well, I mean, I'm standing there, half-assed, paying attention to his game. Basically, after the loss, I tell him, you should go pay the penny slots. And then I look around, and I'm just trying to see if I see anybody similar looking to what we're looking for.
Okay, just give me.
But yeah, I stay there.
Yeah, give me a perception check then. So let's just see what you get. It's going to be 2 difficulty, 2 of the purple difficulty dice because of just average difficulty for scanning around room, and 1 black setback 6-sider die for the fact that there's so many people that are around you.
All right, so green, 2 purples, and 1
black.
red?
1 black, 1 black.
Oh, black, sorry.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Okay, yeah.
No idea what that means.
That means you don't spot who you're looking for. There's just a lot of people in the way. You do have 1 advantage, however, so that could be used to do something like give a boost to someone else if they want to look, or it could give you a boost on your next action if you would like to do that. Or actually, I think with 1 advantage, with 1 advantage, you would have to give that to a different player. I think it's 2 advantage that allows you to do it for yourself. So basically, it's going to go and help out another player.
Do I have to choose that person now, or can I choose later?
I'll say you could choose later because technically it's the next person going. It's usually the next person going, but because you're all split up in that, it's probably best to save it for Hose since he's there with you. That would explain why it's there. Or they could see where you're looking. Somebody else that's searching around, they could get that bonus if they're scanning and like, oh, well, I don't have to scan there because he's been looking that way, so I'll scan this way. So
all right, I'll give it to Hose. So when he asks the people if secretly asks the people if they've seen somebody like this, you can have a little luck with that.
Okay, because you 2 are together, that makes logical sense that he would benefit from your action. So we'll do that. The next group was Ordo and Larson at the bar. What is your thing?
Good. I'm gonna walk up to the bar and I'm gonna toss 10 credits on the bar when the barkeep comes over, and I'm gonna be like, just give me a tonic water right now.
I'm sorry. Say that last part again.
I'm just saying, just give me a tonic water right now.
He pours a drink, puts it on the table, gives you a look.
I'm gonna walk up right beside him, and then just kind of heat your face in the bar, right? You're leaned over facing the bar or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for
people
to talk to.
Well, you're looking towards the bar, and I'll lean up against the bar and kind of look behind us. Less looking for people to talk to, you just kind of observing the area. I'll keep next to you. But yeah, so continue.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look for someone to talk to. You want some kind of role for that, or
someone at the bar?
Yeah, someone at the bar. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you don't have to roll for that. There are a number of people at the bar. I would say the person closest to you, is a human female. If you would like to talk to her without moving your seat, she is an older woman. She is dressed pretty conservatively. She looks more like a business person than a smuggler, which a lot of the people on the casino floor and at the bar look more like fringer type. She looks more like a business type.
I think I'll go for more of the smuggler type.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
get in with my crowd.
So you pick up the drink and walking around the bar, and you do see someone who stands out very conspicuously against the bar compared to everyone else, I should say.
Conspicuous.
It's actually another female, but this time a Twi'lek, and she is very heavily armed. And she's leaning up against the bar. She has a drink, a pale yellow drink that you can't really identify seeing on the bar next to her, but she doesn't seem that interested in the beverage. She's more looking around the room with a small smile on her face. Let's get an image of her.
I'll walk up with you, but I'll kind of stick like a couple, like a little bit further back, not to intrude on your conversation, but enough to like hear it. And so that way, if I feel like I need to get involved, I can.
But I was thinking if you recognize one of her weapons, you could open that as like a conversation starter.
I could. Do I like? How do I?
You being the Mandalorian.
That's true. Yeah, I did think that maybe I would be better to talk to as a fellow warrior. Double teamer, you say? But yeah, sure. I'll like kind of look over the weapon she has and see if there's like a high, like one of like high quality that I recognize.
Okay. Give me a perception check on there. Let's see what you notice.
Oh sheet. Don't reset. Don't do it. Okay. No. Wait. Hyperdragon. And then let's see, perception. That's just 2 dice. See how this goes. Okay. What's the difficulty?
Because you are in the business, I would say it's pretty easy for you. So 1 difficulty is fine.
Okay. Well, come on, we can do this. Roll. All right, let me reload. And now I'm down to stage for learning. Roll. There we go. 1 success and 1 advantage.
1 success, 1 advantage. You look at what she has strapped to her holster. It's actually a very heavily modified heavy blaster pistol. It looks like it's more custom made than whatever the maker might have been back in the day. She has done a lot of work on it. It's the kind of work that is not done by a novice in the business. This is somebody who makes a living using their weapon, and not for nice reasons.
All right, and then I'm gonna use the advantage to pass an advantage over to Larson for when he needs it, and then
Thanks, Larson.
and then yeah, we'll walk up to her and I'll open the conversation. I'll be like, "That's quite the blaster. Don't usually see him that modded. Do it yourself?"
She keeps her face looking at you, and from behind her tinted glasses, you see her eyes dip down, look at her blaster, and then look back at you. Smile like, don't see too many Mandalorian helmets out and about these days either. Is that one of your own design, or did you take it off of somebody more worthy?
This one's mine. I suppose my worth is a bit up to question nowadays. But no, you don't see many of my people this far out.
She nods at you. And you don't see too many blasters like mine either. I'm a little proud of what I did.
Nor mine. And he whips out his like West Star and just kind of does like a gun spin with it before he puts it down, and like he like lets her take a look at it and like before he holsters it, and it's like a West Star 35, which is a Mandalorian blaster pistol. So
impressive.
And then he goes, "You don't look like the type to come here to gamble."
No, I make my money by other means.
As do I. You want maybe if you're on a job as well, perhaps we could help each other out.
I don't think you'd be up for that.
Perhaps not, but at the very least, it's always good to scope out the possible competition.
Assuming we're on the same mission.
Well, there are quite a few reasons one could be brought to a scene like this, I suppose. But name's Ordo, at least nowadays.
Ordo.
And he like kind of puts out his hand to shake.
She stares at your hand for a second. Again, she doesn't tilt her head down, just with her eyes, and then after a moment and considering, she does extend a hand. Shakes yours.
And he says, may the best hunter win. Once again, if proceeding, of course, that we are after the same quarry. If we are, I'm sure we'll see each other again.
I think Blast just murdered her. I'm not sure what happened. I saw her roll come by with a ton of successes on there.
I was just testing something out. I was seeing if I was, more about it.
Surprise!
Out of nowhere.
Yeah. Just see a string of successive go across, like, oh my, what happened? Now, she nods at you, said, just for the record, my name is Jot Yo. If you have streetwise or actually underground, you might want to roll that.
All right.
And also Larson, Larson's there with you as well. Yeah. If either of you have, you have underground knowledge, that would be a difficulty of 2, but if it's streetwise, it would be a difficulty of 3.
Streetwise. Yeah, so do I. So I guess I'll try streetwise. And again, I guess the Holy crap! All right. Well, you said a difficulty of 3 for streetwise.
For streetwise, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just roll one more dice. There's no reason to re-roll the whole thing. I mean, I really failed.
Okay. Let's see. So yeah, Ordo fell. Larson.
Okay.
What was that first roll, Larson? Was that your streetwise?
That's my streetwise. I forgot the number.
Okay.
Difficulty.
So you got only 1 failure on there, so that's 4 successes and 2 threat, right?
Yeah, 2 threat.
And
Yeah.
Ordo
I got 3 failures, and then my threat and advantage canceled each other out.
Yeah, they can basically cancel. So you're basically Ordo's like 9, like makes no difference to me. But Larson, we're going to take those 2 threat as 2 strain. You just feel a cold chill go down your back when you hear her name, and you recognize it very well. Not necessarily through reputation of what she has done, but a reputation about her. You know, in the underworld, she has a very specific death mark put on her. It's called an untouchable, put out by the Yik Crime Syndicate. And the reason why it's known in the underworld as untouchable is she has done something to very, very infuriate the leader of the Yik Crime Syndicate, who wants her dead. But he wants to be the one to do it himself. And if anyone ends up killing her, that death mark goes to that person.
All right. Yeah, so after he shakes her hand, or after she like introduces herself, and he goes, well, perhaps we'll see each other again. And then he kind of taps Larson on the chest, and then he turns around and kind of walks back to where they started.
Yeah. So when we get back, I kind of look at Orlo, and I'm just like, that one, she's in trouble. And then
How so?
She's wanted by the Yik Crimes Syndicate. She's untouchable.
A death mark. Suppose we'll have to make sure we don't put her down for good. We could always turn her in, though.
Also,
We'll see what
Larson,
happens.
you know, if anyone tries to bring her in, they will be killed too. He doesn't want anyone getting in the way. The leader of the Yik Crime Syndicate is very unhinged. So people working with her, people giving her jobs, people even trying to help him out, all get targeted for death from him.
Okay. I'm just like, well, not really a good idea to do that.
Well, if you say so, we'll see what happens. But other than that, like, I mean, is there anyone else you want to talk to?
Yeah, I mean,
you can try.
You could try looking around, talking to other people at the bar, but before that, let's see with Blast and Zaf what they're doing. You notice what's going on with your people. Like Hose is not doing too well monetarily at his game. So far, you see your other friends at the bar walking around, chatting to different people, but nobody's making a move yet.
So I'll look at Zaf and I'll be like, sorry, hold on. All right, I think they've had their turn. Let's have a deeper look around. Sorry, and then I'm just gonna walk like up towards the stairs. Like the human guards are like patrolling, but the droids are stationary.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna walk up to one of the droids, and I'll be like, "Hello, me and my father here, Zaf. Me and my father here. We have lost our room key. I was hoping if I could maybe take a look. I think I left it. There was like a bench that I left it on." Talking to the droid, I'm just trying to like confuse it, and maybe short a thing, and maybe it'll just let us through.
Okay. Well, first of all, the first thing the droid does when you come close is it steps a little in front of the stairs and raises one of its guns in its hand. Said, "No weapons past this line."
I give it to you.
There's a place off to the side that one of its rotating heads indicates where they are collecting weapons for people heading upstairs.
Okay. But he didn't like scan me or anything, right? As far as I could tell.
He did not know.
I'll unholster my blaster and set it down. But I've still got like a grenade or two in my pack. I'll see if I can get away with that.
Okay.
And then I'll be like, Dad, you gotta put your axe down.
I'll grab my axe. Like if Misa axe goes missing, Misa gonna have some nice new scrap metal. Put it down.
Are we good now? To the droid.
No weapons allowed past this line.
Okay, you got me. I'll put down the 2 grenades. So I'll try again.
He just keeps repeating the same line as that's the only thing he's told to say to everyone going upstairs.
But is he like gonna stop me? Does it feel like?
He's not going to stop you, but you don't know what's waiting for you at the top of the stairs either.
Okay. Well, okay. I don't have any more things on my person. I was just saying that I had like, I think I do have multiple grenades equipped, but I'll just have it all not carried for now.
Okay.
I'll have put down everything.
Okay.
And then I'll just try and be like, okay, well, I guess I just wiggle on by, and I'll scoot past them and look up the stairs, peek up.
Okay. You start making your way up the stairs. Zaf, are you following? Did you leave all your weapons behind, Zaf, as well?
Derek?
If you're talking, I think you're muted.
Yes, I'm sorry, I forgot. I only had the axe.
Okay. All right. Then you, the two of you, can squeeze past the droid. He doesn't try to stop you in any way. He just stands there doing his thing. Make your way up the stairs to the. Make your way up to the high rollers area, and you see there is a. There are multiple heavily armed droids standing around the room at the top, as well as little energy scanners that you walk through when you get to the top that would find that if there's any kind of weapons devices still attached to your body. They're very specified, but you have to walk directly through it, which the droids are directing you to walk through it. So if you have no weapons on you, you could safely pass through without having to worry about anything. Okay.
Just walk on through.
Okay, let me take you two up there. How about that? So going up to the top, we do have a room for the high rollers table. So you get top there, and they have a number of tables at the top. It's a much more private environment. And you see the tables are all separated from one another. It's not as crowded as it is down below. And there's many individuals having their own different games, mostly Sabak, that is the big one. But there also is a game of Hintaro and Chance Cubes going on as well. But you see a lot of credits getting dropped on the tables here, nothing like what was down below. Looking around the room, you don't even have to do a perception check. But you see...
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to check, I have... what are they called? Sorry, I forgot. Fire paste. And it's like a paste that you smear, and it's like a survival fire starter.
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't set off the alarms, right? That wouldn't have? Okay.
No.
Sweet.
No, not at all. It's only going for like anything metallic or like with like a circuitry or function like that. So detect anything with dangerous like that. Yeah. Fire paste. Nope. You are full of your fire paste still. But you do see one single lone Ithorian at one of the tables playing Sabak.
And that, does he look like the guy we were looking for?
You notice, again, you don't have to do your perception roll unless you want to try to do one, but just because it's the only one up there, it looks like it, but he has a very peculiar pencil mustache.
And that is to say, like, I can't really tell him apart if it was him or like another Ithorian that just grew the mustache.
You would probably need to know him better to know, since the image you saw was years ago. It could be him, but it's one of those things that you'll have.
And you said he was gambling.
He is sitting at one of the Sabak tables. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll just stroll on over with me and my father here, just casual like. And is it like kind of a thing where you can like loom over the tables without it being awkward, or is it too private for that?
It's a little too private for that, like depending on how you would approach it. Currently they're in the middle of a hand, so now might be a bad time to do it.
Okay. And was there anything that told me how big the buy-ins were? If I wanted to like sit down at the table?
There was nothing posted, nothing said that. Right now you see what's on the table there. There's a lot. There's definitely over 1,000 credits in the pot currently.
Whew. Well,
I'm going to lean down.
Okay, good.
I'm going to lean down, or I guess like kind of sit on my heels to get down to blast. I'm like, what is the plan?
So what if I, you stake? We might have to pool our money. we might have to pool our money. But I sit down at the table. I play a safe bet. Like minimum buy-in. Minimum. What is it? What is the word? Probably like a low blind, big blind, something like that. If it's like poker, and I'll do like the minimum, and then I'll just like try and talk him up, see if I can get the information, see if it's our guy. But I fear the buy-in may be too rich for even our blood together.
I've got Misa has 800 credits.
Ooh, well, maybe then we maybe good after all. I'm a little light on cash. But let this end finish, and then we can ask to sit down. So yeah, we're gonna wait and let them finish up this round.
Okay. You sit back just for a couple minutes. You watch them finish the round. The winner of the round is actually a Rhodian. The Rhodian doesn't really seem all that thrilled with winning. It just quietly collects the money quietly and calmly, which is very different than most of the gambling games that you've seen elsewhere. Everyone has a bit of a formality to them. The Ithorian is seeming very nervous, very, very anxious and upset. They're clearly losing currently, and they seem particularly bothered by it, more so than the other people at the table.
Okay. So the hand will finish, and I'll be like, okay, hand me the Dad, could I please have a little more allowance I want to play the game.
I'll just reach down and hand him like 300 credits.
We don't even know. Okay. I'll sit down and be like, okay, so what is the buy-in for me? I want to play this game. And I'll ask the table.
They look at you as you approach. First, they look to see where the sound's coming from, and then they look around and see you.
Yep, down here.
Seeming confused, looking at each other. There is the dealer robot who is managing the table, who comes walking out to you. Oh, greetings. The buy-in for this table currently is at 500 credits minimum.
So with that 300 he just handed me, and then the 200 I already have, I'll make the buy-in. Left with 78 credits in my pocket. But I'll make the buy-in.
Okay.
Perfect.
You prop up on one of the little stools, and they crank it up so you could see up over the table.
Of course. Thank you.
You see the Ithorian's looking at you, and like his head is cocking back and forth. Like suddenly you distracted him completely from the game itself.
Oh, which side is that alien on in relevance to Blast?
All right, so let's take a look at the table. First, we'll say at one end you have the Ithorian. Next to him is an alien with kind of like the tusks on their head called I believe, the pronunciation is probably going to be wrong, but the Itochi. Does that sound right? If not,
Terrible with all the names.
Yeah. Then there is the Rhodian who won. The Aqualish. Then Blast. And then a human. So if you're going around the table, you have Blast, human, and then the Ithorian.
Which one is the one that was looking at Blast weird?
The same Ithorian.
Ithorian.
The one with the pencil mustache, the one who has your attention.
I'm gonna kind of like stand on the opposite side of Blast. Kind of just like loom over and stare down at was it Ithorian? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Just try to catch his gaze.
Okay, he glances over at you for a moment, but he keeps turning his attention back to Blast, and he seems almost flustered and confused, like the pot's about to begin, and he starts like trying to get his credits in order. You see his pile of credits is much smaller than everyone else's.
So
I'm just gonna continue standing like directly behind Blast.
Okay.
Oh, please. Okay. But yeah, I'll play the first hand. I'll just kind of mind my own business for a minute.
Okay, so playing first hand, are you intending to cheat, or are you intending to play straight?
I'm gonna play it straight, and I'm just gonna bet the minimum I possibly can, and if it gets above like 100 credits for this hand, I'm gonna fold.
Okay.
So.
However, when I see his hand, I'm gonna say, Misa remembers. Misa knows this is good hand.
Well, if my hand is good.
No, it's just I'm just gonna say that either way. I'm gonna
call the bluff.
Yeah, I'm gonna bluff him. Misa just a dumb gungan.
When the betting starts, it starts at 100 credits.
Damn. Okay. Well, I guess I'll make the initial bet, and then we'll see where we go.
Okay.
You gotta go all the way to the end, man. All in first.
If you go all in, then it doesn't count. Like, well, you don't have to keep that credit.
For this, okay, they all throw in 100. You're a new player on here, so they're trying to read you a little. But
take it easy on me. I'm just you know, I wanted to play, and my dad said it was okay.
Drop all 300.
Yeah. Drop it all.
I'm gonna make some noises of approval while looking at his hand, like nodding my head, like
Give me a chance here, guys.
Okay, just give me your cool check this time. You are going up against 3 purple on here.
Okay. Zam. I'm not very cool.
Since I'm kind of doing what I'm doing, trying to like bluff.
It's not a
for
failure.
him almost. Can I like assist him sort of? Like do the assist roll?
There's not really a way you could assist here in Sabak the way it's played, except maybe try to cause a distraction on somebody else or on the table as a whole, but that might also come with other consequences. Would you like to do anything of the sort?
I don't really have any ideas that would not get me kicked out.
If not, just do a perception roll for now.
Perception.
And I'll get to that in a second. So just do your perception against a difficulty of 2. And then for Blast, I need you to also roll your what's it called? Your force dice for the final Sabak.
I got a success.
Okay. So just 1 force die. Ooh, okay. Well, it doesn't change anything. Doesn't change anything because you were already a threat. So as the pot goes along, you lost your bet. You got 100 down there.
Come on, guys. I said take it easy on me. I'm just a little guy.
Zaf, what you notice, however, while the game's going on, you notice while everyone's playing there, the different aliens, the humans, the Iktochki or whatever it's called, the Rhodian, the Aqualish, all those other players, they're playing the game. They're playing it well, but they all seem to just be looking at the Ithorian. They're watching him very carefully. It's not like the other tables where everyone's kind of doing their like cool, trying to be a gambler and that, and keeping an eye on all the players. Everyone, you notice, is really keeping an eye on only one player, and that's the Ithorian.
Do I notice this as well, having gambled that round?
as you're sitting there with the group, and that you would easily notice that as well.
I'm just gonna be like, kind of a tense table here, guys. I didn't join anything too weird, did I?
The Aqualish looks over at you and go, which translates to just shut up and play.
Oh, just a little guy, you know. So mean to me.
I'm gonna turn to him like, be nice to Misha's son.
That gets their attention.
Just to play.
Everyone looks at you, looks at him.
Misha own flesh and blood.
At that, the Ithorian raises a hand like I'm sorry. I just need to take a little break, have a drink. This has been a rough couple of hands. Everyone, let's take 5, okay?
I guess. Sounds good to me, I suppose.
You see him shakily standing up on his thin, bony legs, and he walks over to a bartender droid that's in the distance. The other aliens do not move from the table; they just keep watching him.
So, as he's getting up, can I like notice this and kind of go over to kind of try to make contact? Like, let me help you up.
So you go and give him help. He's willingly accepting your help.
Oh, my nice father, my nice, so kind. And I'll get up and I'll go join him at the. You said the bar?
Yeah, or a bartender droid.
Yeah,
it's walking around.
I'll go join him there.
Okay, join. He does a double look at you. Like, are you an Ewok?
Yes, I'm surprised you know of them. You know.
Are you?
I mean, I'm not an Ewok. I'm a evolved Ewok. I'm better. You know.
Are you Rabin?
Oh, how you know this? Are you? Would I recognize him at this point, having him said that?
You would know that you encountered an Ithorian on the vessel when you first fled your planet.
You know me as Rabin. Were you on the Amelia rant, the tree guy, right?
Amelia, yes, that was me. And he stops, and then he crouches down. He's still shaking. He's like, we're in some very big trouble right now.
What are you talking about?
And
are you owe these guys money or something?
Worse than that.
Okay. Well, and then, forgive me, I forgot the guy's name we're supposed to be looking for.
The name was Alem.
I've been trying to remember it.
Alem.
Yes, Alem. And does that click with being the guy from the Amelia rant at this point, or am I still?
You might not remember his name from that, but it could be. It's a.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you? Your name was Alem, right?
You could recognize me with my disguise? He points to the mustache.
It took a lot of looking. I had to look very hard investigating. We Ewoks have good eyes, you know.
He's looking around, just repeats, I think I need your help, you and your father. And for that,
Whoa.
Let's stop and change the scene. Going back to Blast and Zaf, and also Ordo and Larson in the main gambling room, if we can. So first with Blast and Zaf, you did another 50 credits. You were trying to get some information. What you pick up as you're gambling around there. Let me get rid of these people. Don't have to make another roll for right now. We don't have to worry about that right now. Just says the conversation goes on like, yeah, there's a lot of people here today. I've been coming to Survey 341 very frequently, but I don't recall having this many people here in a long time.
Is this for Hose?
Hose, yeah, I'm sorry, Hose and Thorn. Hose and Thorn.
Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, sorry, I wasn't listening. What happened?
Guy
Sorry.
said that hasn't seen so many people at this casino before in all his times visiting here.
Gotcha. He hasn't seen Thorn before, or me?
He hasn't seen this amount of people here.
People in general.
Oh, okay. Right.
He's talking to you because you're at the table.
Yeah. I'm trying to. I wanted
The
to.
charismatic character.
God, I lost my train of thought.
You're too busy losing money. You're getting flustered
Yeah.
here. Like, so is there like an event or something going on here? Why are there so many? I've never seen you around here either. There's so many new faces. What's going on?
Well, I thought I might as well like try this new casino out. I haven't had very many good endeavors in other casinos, so I might be a bit luckier here.
Looks like you're wrong at that. But still,
Yeah.
why are we losing? Why are we getting all these people here?
I don't know. Who do you think? Who oversees the floor here?
Oh, it's that Moon over there. And you see the long,
Moon?
skinny, long-headed alien walking around in a tuxedo.
Oh, okay. I'd be like, I think she might have some idea as to why there might be so much company around here. So
I tap Hose on the back of the shoulder. It goes,
I hear there's a famous singer in town, so they won't tell me who it is.
Gotcha. Okay. Why don't we maybe we'll have better luck at a different table. And I'm gonna leave this one. I'm gonna leave this sabak table. And I don't know, where did Jacob and
Who? Who?
I don't see your character's name
they
on the
were-
bottom here, so I don't
they were at
you guys'
the
names are.
bar.
So,
Considering it's my
Ordo and
character's
Larson
name.
are at the bar.
Okay, so I'll probably go over there with them and see what
Why
they
don't you go
find.
talk to the Why don't you go talk to the girl Twi'lek that's there?
That's a good idea. He should do that.
That's a terrible fucking idea. But he's welcome to do so.
He's more than welcome to try it.
I already heard what happened with that.
Bro's about to put the twink in Twi'lek.
Not particularly interested, but I'm willing to charm her. I'm willing to give it a try.
Nick's like, I'm such a charmer.
I'd be like,
Never turn on
can
my
I
sheet
stroll up
once.
to the bar and then can I be like, can I just call the bartender over and be like, another one for the lady.
Bartender looks at you, looks at her drink, goes back, does a mix, puts another drink next to her. She's still scanning the room, looking around. Ordo and Larson let you see your associates come over as well and go straight to her, so you're still in the area.
Ordo immediately just goes like, oh.
I mean, there's
We're
quite
gonna
a
have a
lot of
problem
people
here.
in here, but none quite look like you.
He's like, I read about this in a book. I saw this in an anime.
She tilts her head and looks at you from over her glasses, just like, come on, kind of look.
You seem like you know a few things or two. A lot of us were wondering, and it seems like you're looking for someone.
She reaches down, grabs her glass, holds it for a second, takes it down in one shot, puts it down. No? Checks her wrist. I'm waiting for something. And as soon as she says that, you feel a rumble underneath your feet as everything in the casino starts vibrating. The chandeliers start swaying a little from left and right. The drinks are rattling on the table, and everyone's getting a little nervous looking around. And then she looks at you and gives a smile. Things are about to get a little more interesting for all of us.